Hey guys, Across Pond Airsoft here. Just going to bring you a review of the SEMAPO Gear 3D Combat Uniform Pants, flame resistant version. But before we get into that, I was a little bit sick for the past couple weeks, so I couldn't really get any videos going. My voice is still a little bit stopped up, but I'm back now and I'm going to try to bring you some content on a consistent basis. Alright guys, so I'll start this review off by talking about SEMAPO Gear, the company. They are a replica gear and they make some of their own stuff. They're based out of Seoul, South Korea. This is obviously a replica of the Crye Precision Combat Pants. They do actually, on some of their products, they do actually use the Crye multicam. If you didn't know, Crye actually makes the certified multicam. But this is just made in a different country and by different people, so obviously the cost is going to be much lower. SEMAPO gear, they're probably on the high end of replica gears. These came in at about $148 US, so that's about, I paid 127 pounds, I believe. I think that's excluding shipping. So I'm going to start at the top half of the trousers and work my way down. I'm starting at the belt line. The waist is made with this kind of squishy material right there. It kind of helps, keep everything soft and comfortable around your hips. Moving down to the buttons, they decided to go with buttons instead of a zipper. If you're out in the field, it's easier to replace a button than replace a zipper. And there's also Velcro at the top. Moving down just a little bit, the colorway is quite good. I haven't washed them as yet. I've worn them about 4 or 5 times. Really haven't had a need to wash them, but the colors are very good. I don't have any real Cryes, even though this is real Crye material to compare it to. The colorways may just be slightly different. So moving to the pockets, there's one front quad pocket here, so you open this up. It's more of a small thing there. I usually put my pistol torch in here, or you can put a multi-tool or something kind of mid-sized. So rolling over to the side pockets, there is a huge massive pocket here. You can just put really anything in here. You can put a book, write in the rain pad, magazines, whatever you want. It has Velcro and buttons. So if you're going in the water or something, Velcro doesn't tend to do very well in the water, but you can obviously just button it shut and you're good to go. So right here on the rear pocket, there's one flap here and one on the other side. It's quite deep. Just for comparison, this is my wallet. It's a huge wallet. It fits completely inside there. No problems, very comfortable. So you can put really whatever you want in there, a magazine or whatever else you can think of. Then on the front pockets, contain the adjustment straps for the knee pads, which I'll get to in a second. One little trick is, in order for them not to slide down, you need to tuck the loop into the top or back in on itself, if that makes sense, to hold it in place. So moving to the back here, we have this one spandex strip that goes across the high butt area, and this is a masterpiece, I believe. Very, very necessary. When you're squatting or kneeling, it makes everything very comfortable. Nothing's pulling. It works in conjunction with the patches on the knee pads, on the knee area, so everything just works in unison. It's kind of like wearing shorts in a way. This part right here is crucial. So nothing is tugging, everything just moves in one. Very, very good idea to have that there. So moving on to the knees portion of the trousers, this has a spandex material right around the upper knee, high, low thigh, and around the edges. and inside the knee. So this basically helps when you kneel or squat, the pants don't ride up. They just kind of, the knee pads stay in one area. And this makes it very, very comfortable to wear. So the knee pads, I don't have my knee pads out right now. Basically you just slide them in and they have Velcro on the inside. So your knee pads will also have Velcro attached to the knee pads themselves, and they just stick in and they don't go anywhere. I have some other trousers where when you stick the knee pads in and you kneel, they will just pop out. So this really, really helps just keep everything in place, keep the trousers in place, and keep everything comfortable. So just a quick comparison, because I just wanted to show you guys. These are my other combat trousers. These are the SEMAPO Combat, I believe. I wore these before I had the SEMAPOs. They're not too bad actually. But as you can see, the colors are almost completely different. The Viper ones, they tend to look a bit more cartoonish on the multicam print. And then around the knees, there's no spandex material at all. And the inside of the Velcro is a bit weak, so my knee pads would pop out every single time. Very annoying, but they're not too bad. So moving to the back side of the trousers, they have this hook kind of Velcro system that you can adjust the tightness around your thighs. So if you want to make it skinnier or looser, you just kind of pop this out and wrap it around however loose you want it to keep everything close and snug. And finally, we've moved down to the bottom of the trousers. There is one pocket down here. Never put anything here, but you could put a pen there, a knife, a little notepad, whatever else. They're on both sides. And then finally, right there, we have the ankle adjustment, so you can wrap them around your boots, make everything nice and streamlined if you like the skinny guy cut. It just keeps everything looking nice, and very, very adjustable trousers. Now these are the flame resistant variants. Haven't really been able to test that. Not sure if I want to test it, but part of me does. So this basically, if you were in a helicopter crash, and let's say you're wearing a different blend of materials like normal trousers, the heat from the fire could melt the material to your skin, which would make your burns even worse. But this is designed to not do that. You still might get burns, but this is just designed not to melt, in theory. Not too sure about this one, but the real ones definitely. Right, so in closing, just wanted to say these are a very, very comfortable pair of replica Crye Precision trousers. Can't really get any better than this, to be honest. The shipping time is not too bad. It's about, I think I waited about 5 or 4 days all the way from South Korea. Would not recommend anything else except obviously the real ones. Very comfortable. I could wear these all day, more comfortable than the other ones that I showed you in the video. And they did a really good job. I've worn these about 5-6 times now. No ripping, no tearing anywhere. Very, very happy with these. So go check them out on SEMAPO gear.com, and this has been another review. Thanks.